okay, this is not gonna do any good. I'm gonna do it anyway. Yes, I look like crap. Because I got tired. I went to church this morning. We got up at 8 o'clock. Okay, yesterday. We went to the Halloween party. I stayed there until almost 12 o'clock. And I worked almost this whole week. I've never worked in my life. I've hardly done anything in my life. I've pretty much been at home for the past 9 months, doing a whole lot of nothing, with some dishes occasionally. So, I'm not used to standing on my feet for 5 or 6 hours a day. I'm not in shape. I should be. I need to be. But I would take getting a job as trying to improve myself. So I went to sleep. My mother wakes me up at 5:30 tonight. It's 6 now. And she says, we gotta go to church, get up. I just fell asleep. I'm like, oh heck no, I'm not going to church. I'm tired. I have a few hours before I have to get up and go to work tomorrow for the whole week. I'm not used to that. This is going to be the first week I've worked the whole week. And frankly, I'm kind of scared because I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it. So, she starts getting mad. She hits my dad. He's like, oh, don't make me get the spray bottle. He sprays me with a spray bottle and I don't get up out of the bed. We use it on the dog. And I know that sounds like I'm being abused, but it's not. He does it because it's convenient. My dad's not this abusive freak that I'm sure it might sound like as he's not. He just can push you over your limit. So my mother, she's more abusive. She's abusive. Probably in a mild form. I'm telling you, sometimes I want to go jump off a cliff. I'm not even kidding. To get away from her. She's like a bad habit or something. You know that crap that Dan, what's your name, that you're saying? Yeah. I kind of thought you were going a little bit, maybe a little exaggerating a bit. But yeah, she's a bully. Because if I don't do what she says, she will piss me off until I do. Except it's like this deep inner... It's like she takes away my strength. She's already yelling at me and telling me she's not going to take me to work tomorrow. I can't get myself to work. I don't have a car. I have a car, but I don't have a license. She is my lifeline right now. Instead of helping me, being proud of me for going to get a job, she rubs it in my face. She's not living how I am. I gotta kill myself a long time ago. I've never even attempted. But it's just like, when she does that, she's like, you're going to church. No, I'm not. Because I'm 21, and when I tell you no, I mean no. That I'm tired, and I'm sleeping in this freaking bed, and you're not gonna do anything about it. I don't care that I live in your house. I have rights. I went Sunday. I went this morning. I would go on that tonight, but I'm tired. If she's tired, that's something totally different. Oh, she worked. So did I. I'm just so freaking sick of her. I just scream. And those of you that have some negative comments about this video, that should be enough. You can figure out that facial expression when I think about it. There's no words to say what I think about it. Because I'm so sick and tired of caring what the heck everyone else is thinking. Go jump off a cliff. I don't care. You have no right to tell me what to do. You have no right to make me feel like this. I'm helpless. It's like I have no control over anything in my life, but when I tell you I am tired and I am not going, that is my right and I should be able to say no. But she tries to force me, and it's like she takes away any self-control, any control over my life that I have left. She controls every aspect of my life. I can't go anywhere without telling her where I'm going. 21. That should be enough. 21. I'm an adult. I'm not living on my own because I'm not ready to live on my own. And I don't mean I can't take care of myself. I can. I'm just not ready to not call this my home anymore. Surprisingly. Plus I don't have the funds with this job. There's no way. I won't make enough to have an apartment. But it's my first job. It hurt my knees. I was stretching my feet out as hard as I could. So I have like a tantrum. And just scream and yell, and that's all I can do. My little sister's gotta come in there and put her 2 cents in. Like she's any better. It's like that saying. Don't judge me until you've walked 1,000 miles in my shoes. You have not lived my life. You have not experienced things from my eyes. I don't think she's ever been bullied. Maybe a little bit. Tiny bit. This girl would, poke at her from sitting behind her. And then that's behind her, she tell her to stop. That's about it. That's the extent that she's been bullied. That we know of. And I'm not saying her life isn't hard, because it is. Everybody's life is hard somehow. And I haven't walked in her shoes. And I'm so tired of having to justify what I tell you no. No. Don't make me. Don't. See, my cousin, if he told his mother he's not going somewhere, okay. End of story. Now that started happening about 16. If he's not going to church, he's not going to make it. Now I'm not saying I don't want to go to church. I do believe you should go to church. And I should go to church. That God expects that. But when I'm tired, and we didn't go at night, we didn't go the last 5 weeks. And then all of a sudden today she's going, what? Really? I'm tired. I start working now, you want to go at night. That makes good sense. You would have to live with me to know the details of this. And see, now I'm awake. Because she's pissed me off and got me all upset, and now I can't go back to sleep. So now I'm not at church, and I'm not sleeping, so the whole thing was no point to it. It makes me so mad that she thinks she has the right to come in there and tell me I have to go somewhere. That I have to go? I'll make that decision. I'm an adult. It's just like she's punishing me or something for living here. You really want me to go that bad? Like, I honestly, when I get, stable as far as my apartment and all that, eventually, I don't see me hardly ever talking to her. I really don't. I just want to go move out somewhere in the boondocks and never talk to her again. because everything that comes out of her mouth is negative. And I'm sick of it. I'm some joke to my family. Like, they don't care about anything I say. I'm just some joke. Like, my father, at least he respects me to a certain degree. But my mother? No. See, it's like, we're having trouble with my aunt. She stopped going to church and stuff. We're trying to get her back. And we've been talking about it today. Oh, my mother bring it up. Okay. And she comes in, she gets in my face, and she's like, don't ever talk about anybody going to church again. You hear me? Well, you brought it up. You did. Not me. You brought it up. We were talking about this as a family. Out of concern. And because I decide I'm not going tonight, suddenly I'm Satan? Heck no. Because if she goes to church, it's alright. It's like she's God or something. Really? You view yourself that highly? Because that's sick. Like, I don't honestly know. She's almost pretty close to, I don't know what you call it, narcissistic. Not narcissistic. That's like, I guess it's narcissistic. It's like where you have this distorted thinking, and it's like you're a control freak, and she's got some serious issues, honestly. She's got some serious freaking issues. She needs to get some help. Like, she is screwing my life over. She just screws with your mind. It's ridiculous. I just feel like I'm in a torture chamber. She comes in the room and I stress out. I mean, seriously. Why do I want to live here anymore? Honestly, why? It's a love type of thing. That's why I want to live here. Because I'm not ready to say I don't live at home anymore. Because then I have no one. If I leave, I have nobody. Except maybe my cousin. That's about it. I will be on my own. I will be in solitary confinement because I won't have anybody. I'll have my mom, you know, but I can never guarantee what she's gonna say. Like I just said. You know what? That's the end of this video. This is all you guys can do anything for me, you know? I don't know. I guess I should say something, tell somebody. And that's freaking 6:12. She makes me feel so weak and helpless. She slapped me too. How dare her touch me. See, and now it was gonna be the end of the video. Never mind. And see, I tell her don't hit me. I say don't hit me. Because you're not spanking anymore. I'm 21. You're hitting me. If I didn't live in your house, would it be the same? Would you hit me like that? She says crap on now, you know how I feel. I just started my very first job. My sister's following right in my footsteps. So she's gonna be a bum too. Sad thing is she doesn't have social anxiety disorder. So she's lacking a little bit of an excuse there. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to use this as an excuse. It's a reason. It's a lot of it. Because it's just, I have lack of just care and drive. But this job, like, it's gonna be so much more hope. It's like almost like I don't have SAD just for just a second. I can actually socialize a little bit in a professional sense, not in a we're gonna go out and have dinner or something, or go bowling, or not like that. That would be terrifying for me. But it's not. I'm not having as much anxiety as I expected to. I just don't know. apologize for what I did to deserve all this. I know I'm not perfect. I know I made mistakes. But I just have problems. I have a lot of problems. Why can't that just be okay? It's not my fault. I don't know. I thought I could hold off on therapy. And started my first therapy session. And I don't think I can now. I'm gonna go crazy. Like, I haven't even looked into group homes or something. But it's like, see, that's why what happened at college happened. It was because I got away from my mother, and I'm just like, I'm free. I'm not moved out of the house, so I can still go back. But I'm in this place where I'm able to be comfortable without somebody breathing down my neck and everything I do. So heck yeah, I want to live it up. Are you kidding? And then she calls me to make sure my phone is on. Who cares if my phone is on? She treats me like I'm some prisoner or something. I'm sick of it. And then in my version is just some little kid that just doesn't understand, you know. Some ungrateful person. That's what I look like to her. And then she makes me think everybody else around me looks like that. Looks at me that way. It's like she's created the social anxiety disorder. She's got to be the reason. Her brain is so screwed up. I don't know. Her parents screwed her up. That's what it is. I mean, seriously. She said my grandma did the same thing to her. Now, I love my grandma to death. But if that's true, she treated her the way that my mom treats me now. It's some kind of power type of thing. Like, if I yell at you at the top of my lungs, you won't do it again. Or, like, tough love. That's what my aunt called it. She said that to my mother, and she's repeated it for the last 2 months. Frankly, I'm sick and tired of hearing it. I'm not a toddler. You aren't raising me anymore. I pray to God that I'm not like she is. I do. Because my poor kids. I wouldn't have kids if I thought that I was going to treat them the way she's treated me sometimes. Now, I'm not saying she's all bad. She's a loving mother. But the problem is she's got this, it's almost like she's got several personalities. It's ridiculous. And if she's mad, oh, nobody's going to be happy. See, she's the only one that can get mad in the house and it'll be okay. She runs the whole household pretty much. My father is supposed to run the household. The Christian man is supposed to run the household. She talks to him like he's a dog. It's disgusting. Now, I don't talk to him so well sometimes too because of the way that I'm feeling right now. I do honor him, and I respect him, because when he says something, he does it. End of story. When she says something, she goes back on her word. Every time. Like clockwork. And I know she's going to. That's why it didn't scare me when she said, I'm not going to take you to work tomorrow if you don't. Yeah, you will. Because I have no other way of getting there. It just hurts me that she says that. That she's holding my job up here. Like, that's my path to independence. See, she wants me to help with the bills and all that crap. But she doesn't want to take me to work? Are you smoking something? Because, seriously, she's the one that needs me in therapy. She needs to go right down there with me. And I don't know. Believe me, I'm going to have myself real straightened out before I have children. I don't know. My mother has great qualities in some areas, but the bad ones are real bad. I'm gonna make sure that I'm in therapy and I fix all this. Like the cycle of abuse, like that. I have a little bit of that. That's what that is. My grandma emotionally abused my mother. Now my mother's emotionally abusing me, and I can emotionally abuse my children. No, I'm not going to emotionally abuse my children. That's why I don't believe in spanking. You don't hit a child. You don't yell at a child. It's a child. An innocent, small, developing child. And you're going to yell at it? Yeah, that'll help a lot. That's the reason I don't believe in doing those things. But this video is over now. Feel free to comment. If it's negative, keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear it. I really don't. And if it is negative and you really feel like you need to say it, make it a positive thing. Okay? Make it positive. Just make it positive. Please. Because if you say something negative, I'm going to take it way worse than you could ever imagine anyone would take it. And then I'm going to twist it in my mind a quadrillion times until it drives me absolutely crazy, and I'm going to make it a video about it. Okay. You guys are great.